Move into the next segment. The energy is a very important segment, and of course, because of the energy crisis, this is a key area. But transport is an equally important segment for the Innovation Day. And to kick this off, we're going to have a startup pitch from Volvo Campex, Bengaluru. And we have one of their startups, Mr. Ravikiran Annaswamy, the CEO and co-founder of Numocity. And do we have Mr. Ravikiran with us? Hi, Ravi. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay, great. I know that Numocity is doing some fantastic work when it comes to energy solutions for the transport sector. I leave it over to you to make your pitch now. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi everybody. Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Ravikiran. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Numocity Technologies, a startup based in Bangalore, India. We are a 5-year-old company, very focused on providing software solutions to accelerate electric mobility. As you know, worldwide, I think there is a clear transition into clean mobility, and electric vehicle is one way where we are moving towards clean mobility. And this has progressed quite so much that it is irreversible now in most countries, and we are moving ahead with country-specific targets and even announcements which ensures that the transition cannot be reversed. While everybody is looking at automobile and electric grids and the role they play in making this transition, we as Numocity, as a startup, we focused on one area, which is looking at how software and data can make all these systems operational. What we looked at as a problem is when many of the systems, when it is automobile, electric grid, IoT, all of them come together, there are various standards, various layers with which systems have to talk to each other. And we became the kind of a software layer which ensures everything is seamless. Our focus area is, we call it as energy value chain. We look at how the energy moves from one point to another. So just to give an example, we look at where does the energy come from when we're looking at electric vehicles and sustainability. We look at grid interfaces, renewables, and building energy management. That is where the energy is available for electric vehicles to consume. So we have digital systems around them to manage those equipment. We look at how the energy is given to the electric vehicles. We are looking at EV chargers, which is something which all of us know, and battery swap infrastructure, which is something India is trying it out, and India is trying to get this working. So battery swap infrastructure. And how is the energy utilized once the electricity is in the vehicle? So we've looked at from two-wheeler, three-wheeler vehicles up to trucks to understand how the batteries consume the energy, how the batteries charge, and using their data, we look at predicting how well the battery will perform and how long the battery will perform. So our solutions, software solutions, are helping energy operators, vehicle OEMs who provide electricity to EVs to look at creating new user experiences. We have done a good role in the last few years in India to help EV drivers to become self-serve. In India, it's always they don't fuel our own vehicles. We have somebody fueling it. But with EV on the highways, we've ensured that people can come use a new age EV charger, charge themselves, pay for it, and move on. So I think this has helped in a very big way in most of the highways for making electric vehicles to become seamless. It's a big transition in a country like India for everybody to start using seamlessly an EV charging infrastructure. And we have played a major role in most of the networks in India. We help to operationalize when you have large number of chargers like a telecom network. These are infrastructure elements which need to be managed, and it is expected to be several million chargers in the next 10 years in India alone. And we have a software layer which is more of a network management to manage all this equipment for the service provider, for the one who's providing this charging and battery swap infrastructure. We have created a monetizing layer. When people charge, we should also have a means to monetize it with subscription packages, tariff models, closer to what the mobile data packs offer. We have made it very similar with energy packets now, and some of them are already launched in India and very well accepted. And we have made it very seamless for users to buy, pay, at the same time the operators to monetize whatever they've invested in, which creates a good ecosystem for energy operators to invest in their infrastructure. The last, of course, most important, which we focus on, is the sustainability. We are looking at all the data which comes through various systems in the whole journey, from grid, from vehicles, from batteries, and from chargers, and try to create how all of them can be recycled and reused as and when they lose their lifetime. I think that's something mainly on the battery side we are working on. As a startup, we are very happy to power some of India's largest charging networks and providing seamless solutions for EV drivers and the charging networks. And we have played a small role in removing the range anxiety in many parts of India. When with EV drivers, I think they acknowledge the role we are playing. We have also expanded beyond India. We are in few other countries and providing a very similar technology platform, which we also understood that the problems we have solved in Indian market are also relevant to many other markets which are very similar to India, and we are able to replicate and also successfully operate in them. We, as a startup, had a good luxury of working with some of the leading companies in the automotive and energy sector. We worked closely with Robert Bosch India as part of their accelerator. We worked with Campex, with Volvo, and we've also worked with Microsoft and ABB similarly. So in the last 5 years, all of them have given us enough strength, enough understanding of what could be done. At the same time, we as a startup brought out the unique ways of solving the real world problem. And together with larger companies' guidance, I think we have reached quite a distance. And just to summarize, now Numocity, this year we also had an event by which ABB, which is world's leading e-mobility technology provider, has taken a majority stake in Numocity. It's kind of giving us a validation of our startup journey and also a path for us to execute our grander vision to ensure that these digital technologies touch all the emerging markets and give a very seamless EV transition experience, mainly from energy and how to use electricity in electric vehicles.
Thank
That's us.
you. Thank you so much, Mr. Annaswamy, and great to have you here. Join us today from Bangalore.